Hey traders, welcome to this new series on the process of getting funded with an evaluation firm. I'm looking forward to doing this. I already know getting started onto this that this is going to be a lot more challenging than I think because I've certainly have a lot of experience with it, with getting funded with evaluation firms and that whole process, but I've never done it in a live format where I'm keeping an audience up to date and adding that kind of pressure on. Of course, I'm up for the challenge. I've been trading for 5 years now. I feel very confident in my trading abilities, my system, and I'm open to sharing that journey so that you can understand and you can get educated on if it's something that you might want to pursue for yourself. So before we get started, an evaluation firm, if you don't know what that is, it's a trading company that provides virtual capital, so it's simulated capital in a simulated trading environment, very similar to real market conditions. And you have the opportunity to make money from it, to earn income if you are able to stick within the rules they present to you. You're able to stay within the conditions that they want you to trade in, and you're able to reach profit targets, which we'll go over soon. If you do that, they consider you a skilled enough trader, and they will give you an account where you can actually make income from it. So that is, of course, the goal here. I'm looking to add to my portfolio of other accounts that I'm managing. And so this one here is with a company called Funded Next. It's a reputable company, right up there with the likes of our leader FTMO, and one that I would recommend. I currently here am working on a 100K account. And this is a two-step challenge, meaning I'll have two different phases to pass before I get the account where I can actually earn income. Now, things to know that this account was recently started, and I'm already going to be starting in a minus 4.42% drawdown, as you can see here. I'm not perfect. I certainly did have a couple of losses to start my account, but then I made another mistake that basically was over leveraged where I shouldn't have been and miscalculated. So you know what? I'm not perfect. I can admit that when it's there, and I am coming back from a slight deficit, but it doesn't phase me. I've come back from worse than this, so it is part of the trading journey, of course, and I'll be more mindful and adjust my risk accordingly. So anyway, real conditions we're trading with here. Now going down, and this is called the dashboard, so we'll be reviewing this quite often when we look at the account. This will give you the balance of where I'm currently sitting, my current profit and loss, any floating loss if I'm updating you throughout the trading day, and how many trading days I've currently traded with. Now, these are the trading objectives I have to meet. So the daily loss limit means I cannot lose more than $5,000 on this account or I will lose the challenge and I would have to restart everything. Overall loss limit is $10,000, so I cannot exceed $10,000 or again I will lose the challenge and have to restart. I have to trade a minimum of 5 days between each of the phases. So as this is this first phase, I have to trade for 5 days. I already have one down, and I have to achieve an $8,000 price target. That's an equity balance, so that's an 8% target from the account in order to go on to phase two. So that is essentially what I'm trading with. Hope you can understand from what I've explained there. But you know what? These types of evaluation firms, they definitely do make it hard for you. The fact is that they make money when you lose. So you are playing against the house essentially, and so it's not for everybody. Unless you have some skill, unless you've learned a profitable system and you've had a chance to test it, you know, you're likely going to lose with it. So, I feel confident in my abilities. I've been doing this for, like I said, for 5 years, so I'm prepared to manage my risk accordingly and to trade within those guidelines. And it's something that I teach, of course, in my mentorship. So this is going to be a very fun journey. I can understand that there'll be lots of pressure, and I can't guarantee that I'll pass, but I'm certainly going to try my best trading the strategies that I know all too well. Okay. Now, it is going to be an exciting week because there's lots of action going on. I have some really good opportunities showing up in the markets that I'm currently trading, and I will definitely keep you up to date with that. But for now, I hope that was educational enough. You kind of understand the potential here. One last thing I will mention, just should I get to phase two and then into the funded account stage, which means I've passed both phases, and there's no timeline on that. I can take as long as I need to. Um, but you will get you can get up to 90% profit split, which is pretty outstanding, right? So whatever profits you make on that $100,000 account, you could you could profit up to 80 to 90% of that and take that home. And this is important to note that this is in US dollars for us Canadians here. It certainly does add up. So this is why it's such an appealing journey for most people to want to embark on, especially if you're looking for a side hustle or extra income. So I hope that this will be inspiring to you, and please reach out if you have any questions. I'll see you in the next video. Happy trading.